Hello, my name is Saverio. I am here with John Christofilis from Creighton University in Nebraska. He's currently playing basketball there, and he went to O'Day for all 4 years. He played varsity basketball from freshman to junior year and didn't play his senior year because of COVID. Introduce yourself, John.
Hey, how's it going, Saverio? Thanks for having me, my man. Yeah, so I went to O'Day for 4 years, and then I'm here at Creighton now. Loving this place, and excited to share some insights, if you will. So
Yeah. All right, we're going to start it off pretty simple. The first question got to relate to O'Day. Why did you choose O'Day?
yeah, well, I chose O'Day for a number of reasons. I think number one is the people there. I wanted to be a part of a strong, tight knit, brotherhood community, and the values that O'Day holds. When we talk about character, faith and service, like those things all align with my values. Um, yeah, I think the biggest thing was just the people. I mean the staff, from Coach Kerr to Mr. Principal Walker. Every single one of them were just awesome, and it really stuck out to me when I went on the visits and so forth. So yeah.
Yeah, sounds pretty much like you knowing you.
Yeah.
I understand that. That's why I chose it as well. And then to get that started with your freshman year, you made varsity basketball, and you had Paulo, DJ, and Jermaine also join you on freshman or on varsity as a freshman. How was that?
Yeah, we had. I mean, I think I could argue we probably had one of the best classes in O-Day history when it comes to the talent level, and coming in, we knew that Coach Kerr demanded uh, a high standard, and we were all able to do that. I mean, we all bought into what he what he wanted from us, and bought into the team, and we're fairly successful our freshman year. Um, but I think all in all, like it's all a testament to each and every one of our work ethic, and I think that really helped us at that level early on. So.
Yeah. And your freshman year, you guys made it to state. How far did you guys end up making it?
I think we made it to the quarterfinals or something like that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure we
Yeah.
played Kelso in like a fifth or seventh place game, but I mean, just making it to state, going to the Tacoma Dome your freshman year is an accomplishment in itself. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And your sophomore year was extreme, especially to start off with. You got injured, you broke your foot, isn't that right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
How did that affect you and your career?
Yeah, I used that as motivation for me. Obviously it happened. It took me out of the game for 6 to 8 months, which was tough for me, being a guy who wants to be around a basketball 24/7. Um, but it really allowed me to see the game from a different lens, if you will. Um, to
Yeah.
look at film, to the game, honestly, it slows down when you're out of it, and I was able to work on myself a little bit more um, than I usually probably would have normally have you know and yeah, I mean, again, I'm thankful for the experience. I've learned from the experience, and that's all I can say right now. But I think it really, for what it was, it's helped. It helped me, and I try to make a positive out of out of that. So
Yeah. And that your sophomore year, you guys actually won state, but you guys were a pretty high seed. You were like the 11th or 12th seed coming into state. So you weren't even projected to win it, but you guys just had the talent to.
Yeah, we had the talent, and then we had we had the heart too. I think a lot of it. Obviously, you can be the most talented team. We've seen talented teams go to zero. Um, it's all a matter of do guys buy in? Do guys care about each other? And we obviously want to win basketball games at the end of the day for the team. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes total sense. And your sophomore year, winning state, what was the feelings of that?
Yeah, man, it was awesome. It was a surreal moment. I mean, obviously, being out, I still enjoyed it as you know, I I think of myself as a team guy, so I wasn't like, oh man, since I'm out, whatever, like the team won, we got a championship for O'Day. I was very happy for our guys and obviously all the work that we put in and yeah, man, I was just excited to get another banner. So
Yeah. And then your junior year, you guys were pretty good. You were hot. I think did you guys win Metro that year?
we no, we did not. No.
You guys lost it. I know because
We lost to Eastside
East
Catholic.
Side,
Yeah.
yeah. And then you guys lost to the state. How did in the state finals? How did that like put you guys that year?
Um, you know, we had we had beaten Garfield 2 times prior. Um, they just I mean, I'll give it to them. Like they played harder than us that game. I mean, they definitely were they had they made their runs, and we didn't really have much for them back. And I mean, some games, guys are hot. Some games are not, and that happened to be one of the hot games for Garfield. And um, at the end of the day, I try to learn from those experiences as much as I can. And I think we did. And yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And then your senior year, you decided to opt out, and you were actually playing in Arizona with Paulo. How was that?
Man, it was it was obviously tough making the decision to opt out of this senior year of O'Day, but there's a lot of variables that went into that. But I think the experience in Arizona was, I mean, probably it was a really good basketball experience, and I'm happy that I was able to play with obviously Paulo, who I've been playing with 3 years prior, and just compete with him, compete with the team we had. We actually had guy Shane Noel from Eastside Catholic, Trey, I call him Trey Blast, I think they call him. He from Auburn, and then we had a couple other guys that were high, if you will, high touted recruits. So it was good to just play at that level and against high level recruits too, or high level caliber player. Um, but man, it was a journey. It was fun. There's a lot of memories I'll take away from that. A lot of lessons learned, of course, and yeah, I'm again thankful for that experience as well. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember watching highlights and you coming back and telling us about it and how you guys played Mikey Williams that one time. Um, but I remember you committed to Creighton and then you had your graduation party and then you left the next day to go play basketball the whole summer. How has that prepared you and how has like O'Day prepared you for college as well?
Oh well, I think first and foremost, I give it to obviously the coaching staff at O'Day for preparing me for the for what the college level expects of you, um, and there are a lot of in college you'll understand this, but the game is there are so many like little things that you have to do right in order to be a successful team in college. In high school, you might have gotten away with it with obviously the talent that we had, or the whatever the size or the whatever. in college there's a very small room for error, and you need to be very good at certain things, um, and this year for me and at Creighton has been a lot of learning, a lot of adapting to the college game, obviously physically, I mean you could say mentally, um, uh, but it is a different game. It is a faster paced, bigger guys, and I've improved throughout the year, um, you know, and a lot of that has to do with obviously my work ethic and my ability to just want to learn. I think that's very important for any of the young guys, that are going moving on to the next level. Is just like your ability to learn and ask questions, and that stuff's very very important. So yeah.
Yeah, and especially being a freshman, you're not expected much of, but you're pretty high level freshman too. So, how is like playing in the games? Is it different compared to like back home?
I mean, yeah, it's a college level, man. So it's a different level of basketball. I mean, we're playing again. I mean, the Big East Conference itself has,
Yeah,
3, 4, 5, ranked top 25 ranked teams that are, have basically most of the teams are juniors and senior heavy. Um, so a lot older guys, experienced guys, and you know. Um, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different nuances that are different from the college to high school game. So
yeah. In your conference, you guys have a tough conference with Villanova, Xavier, Butler, Seton Hall. Those are big colleges, always in March Madness,
yeah,
doing well. And how is your team done this year? What are you guys looking at?
yeah, we've done pretty good so far. Obviously, we've had our you know ups and
Ups and
downs, our
downs, yeah.
peaks and valleys, our really really good games. You can look at the game when we played Villanova at home, like that was our our peak, and then we've had some a couple losses that we probably would want back, or whatever. Um,
Yeah.
but I think everybody wants to learn. Everybody wants to you know get better, and we have such a young team with a couple older guys, and um, our focus is just take it one game at a time, one possession at a time, one practice at a time, and just keep improving over the season, over the course of the season, and that's what I think we've done. So.
Yeah, which is understandable. And how is like how do you look at like this level of play? Do you do you enjoy it?
I love the
Like
game, man.
yeah,
I get asked that, even if I may not be playing that much this year, or there might be different circumstances. Man, I have a passion for this game, and a joy for this game um, that is very strong, and I think it consistently keeps me going, keeps me growing, and yeah, I know that someday it'll pay off, and you guys just have to wait and see, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we see you at that top level in the NBA. I
Yes,
know
sir, man.
Paulo's almost there, being recruited pretty highly.
Mhm.
Well, thank you, John, for coming on. It's been enjoyable having you on here, and thanks for coming on with us today.
Thank you, my man. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll see you sometime soon.
All right, man.
All right, bye. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.